They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get outside. Finding an escape route. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the... And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides to back on the option, the give. Fouls through the defense. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. give to the right. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. This is a designed run. He has the first and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Barco. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. With jet sweep pass. Running to Green. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He'll try to take it back. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This quarterback's part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looks as if he's going to run it. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Sperry. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knowles!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barco. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
they dial up on second and a long way to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grab near the marker. It's Madison. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Missouri.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Second and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
At the 35, he's loose. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 21 over Troy. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Right down the middle. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Hold and fire complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gonna run it. It's Green.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. The quick out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the move. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think,
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Turning it on. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. This guy can throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Sperry. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the tailback. Makes one man miss. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
For quarterbacks, we always talk about soft focus around you, hard focus downfield. That quarterback was dialed into his wide receiver with laser focus, knowing he's going to get hit, not too concerned about it, though, and that's why he was able to complete that throw.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Noles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket breaking down. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. pass. Here's a heat. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 12 over Appalachian State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running into the open space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Barco. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Calls his own number. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Florida State.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. On the move, it's Green. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Tiger. They strike first in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
Interesting decision here as they'll go ahead and go for 2. Dropping back, it's Mahan. They went for the 2 and got it, and now an 8-point lead in overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big game.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Noles headed quickly to the line. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 3rd and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Takes a hit as he fires. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.